What's going on, everyone? Today I'm barbecuing pork belly to make pork belly tacos. I love making my own homemade bacon, but I've started to love making burnt end pork belly as well. So here's my simple pork belly tacos recipe. Let's check it out. To start the process, I've cut down a 9-pound pork belly slab into 3 sections, about 3 to 4 pounds each. For the recipe, you'll need about a 3 to 4 pound pork belly slab. And then we'll mix up our dry ingredients and rub onto the pork belly. First, measure out 4 tablespoons of salt, 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, and half a teaspoon of fresh cracked pepper. Feel free to add a little less salt per your liking. Mix up the dry rub ingredients in a bowl and spread on all sides of the pork belly slab. Make sure to get all the sides really well. Once you rubbed all the dry rub onto the pork belly slab, put the pork belly in a gallon freezer bag and put it into the fridge overnight. This will allow the salt, sugar, and pepper flavors to infuse into the pork belly. Alright, so now for the cooking. Turn on your cooking device, I'm using my Traeger grill for this recipe, and start at about 450 degrees or high temperature. Take your pork belly out of the fridge and put it onto a cutting board. Create diagonal cut marks on the fatty side of the pork belly. Next, you'll put it into a roasting pan and then onto the grill at 450 degrees for about 30 minutes. During this stage, you want to start seeing color on the pork belly in that first 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, turn down the temperature to 250 degrees and cook for another 1 to 2 hours. You're looking for the fat to be rendered in an internal temperature of about 200 degrees on the pork belly. If you're over 200 degrees, pull it out immediately. You may be overcooking it. You can always be a little bit under and pull it off early, but if you're over 200 degrees, say at 205 or more, you want to pull that thing off as fast as you can. Now, while you're waiting for the pork belly to continue cooking, you can start on your pickled vegetable slaw next. Peel some carrots, red onion, and Persian cucumbers. Next, mix up your wet ingredient pickling mixture, which is 1/4 cup of rice wine vinegar, 3/4 of a cup of water, 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. Add more if you want for some additional heat. Pour in the pickling mixture over the vegetables and cover with clear wrap, and add another bowl on top of that to keep the vegetables submerged underneath the pickling liquid. Set it in the fridge for at least 30 minutes in preparation for your tacos. Once the pork belly is done, take it out and let it rest for about 30 minutes. Then you can start slicing and cutting and cubing up your pork belly for your tacos. For the tacos, I like to start by heating up some corn tortillas. They add a little color on each side right as you heat them up over the flame. Next, add your cubed pork belly and then your pickled vegetables that you made earlier. Lastly, add any cilantro, a little bit of cheese, or some sauce over the top of the tacos. And lastly, take a bite and enjoy. Oh my, that is just delicious. And there you have it, homemade pork belly tacos, just like you get them from a restaurant or a food cart or food truck. Simple and delicious recipe. I'm going to play around with the dry rub on the pork belly recipe the next time. Try something a little bit heat, a little bit sweeter maybe. But until then, I'm going to enjoy these tacos and have a margarita with them. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you get out there and try this recipe sometime. Let me know what other spice rubs or other techniques you guys might use when cooking pork belly. But until next time, and as always, the outdoors is a gift. Share it with others.